Hi, welcome back. I thought it was time for a favorites roundup, and before I get any questions, I filmed a video on this look that I'm currently wearing. It should be up next Monday or Tuesday, but we are well overdue for a favorites discussion, and I am wearing quite a few of the products that I'm going to talk about in this video today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the foundation that I'm wearing. This is a new launch from bareMinerals. This is their new original pure serum foundation. So this is what I have on currently. And is it just not stunning? Like, I do want to preface this by saying that I am working with bareMinerals, not on this video, sis, but in the future with this foundation, which is why I kind of had an opportunity to try it in advance. I was prepared to be very critical of this foundation, and I was, but the reason being is that I was like, okay, like, are they just trying to disguise this as the old Bare Skin serum foundation? Like, do we remember Bare Skin? It was honestly one of the first serum foundations to hit the market. I want to say it came out in like 2014, 2013 even, around that era. And so I kind of just thought, is this like a rebranding for it? So I diligently tested this for 2 weeks to try to get a feel for it. And I can confidently say that there are similarities in the texture of this foundation compared to the Bare Skin. But as far as like longevity, application, all of that good stuff, I don't find them to be really anywhere close. So this is like a 93% skincare infused foundation. It has 23 ingredients in it. It has hyaluronic acid, glycerin, very look, very youthful, very glowing from within style finish. So the way I find this to be different from the old school Bare Skin serum is that, number one, I think this is a little bit more buildable, and I also think you can get more coverage with this. The Bare Skin serum foundation, I feel like it really just kind of built up to a light medium coverage. And if you went further with it, I just found that it did not look good. This builds so well. They recommend that you only use a half to 1 pump, but I'm wearing 1.5, 2. Like, I went overboard, and every time I went overboard, it still looks beautiful. I'm just looking at my skin right now in awe, and I don't have any concealer on. I have some cream bronzer and the highlighting blush from bareMinerals, the Mauve Glow highlighting blush. That's all I have on my skin with the foundation, and I think it's beautiful. I think it's youthful. If you like that youthful style look, it's not too overwhelming in the glow department. It just has a beautiful natural finish. It fades gracefully by the end of the day. And I should have a wear test. I did a wear test. It should be on my Instagram by the time this video goes up. And I'll also upload it to the shorts. I've been trying to keep up with shorts on YouTube for those of you who don't have Instagram, so you can see my short form content as well. But overall, I am very pleased with this. I mean, she is giving, and I love it. We'll go ahead and shift into a little skin tint. This is also a new launch, and it's from another well-loved brand, Bobbi Brown. So this is the Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint. So this is a play off of their Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which we all know and love. I do want to say that this is infused maybe with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base or similar ingredients to it, because it smells identical to the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Can I say that one more time? Can I say it one more time? Anywho, she will be referred to as the skin tint now. Love this. Very hydrating, very throw on and go style. Feels great for these like hot summer days, but I could also see this being very hydrating for the winter months. Just overall, I think it lays really well on the skin, and I have been enjoying just throwing it on with my fingertips for quick application. My kiddo's back in school, so for like school drop off, that kind of thing, running errands, and then just like straight up hot days where I don't want to wear makeup, but I do want to look polished. Okay, I'm going to tread lightly with this one because she's beautiful, she's stunning. I have been loving this concealer so freaking much. I think it might be the culprit in some of my skin skin rashes that I've had and some of my breakouts recently. Because I did not use it for a week or so. My skin was doing good, a-okay, and then I came in and put it on, and then the next day I just had bumps everywhere. And it's no surprise because I did discover that this had fragrance in it after wearing it, and also obviously purchasing it. But I want to talk about it because if you don't have sensitive skin, I think this is a damn good concealer, and it will work for you. If you have sensitive skin, be wary. It does have fragrance, and I do think that it could possibly be a culprit in some of my skin issues, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. It's the Natasha Denona Hi-Glam Concealer, and this was in my project pan, I think. In my last project pan, pretty sure I had this with my Denona Myricks Yummy Skin Tint, because I wanted to use this summer color up. It is so good. Like, it is such a flawless but natural concealer, and that's really hard to find these days. Like, this ain't no Shape Tape, you know what I mean? Like, you get the coverage of Shape Tape, but it looks youthful, it looks serum-like, it looks radiant, very skin-like, but in a higher coverage way. I love this. This has been one of my favorite products I've tried this year. Don't get me wrong, but now I'm scared. Now I'm scared of it. And I just I don't know. I am going to wear it again. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get feisty one day and just throw it on and say YOLO. So yeah, I just, this is a weird recommendation because half of it is a warning, but then the other half is like, absolutely. So, I guess I'm unhinged with this one, but I love it. It's beautiful. Like a problematic boyfriend, you know? It's time for some influencer collabs, and normally I am not huge on a ton of influencer collabs. I just feel like I don't identify with some of the products being released. But I have two today, two of my favorite content creators. So naturally, I feel like these products are going to gravitate towards me. But the first is from Rudi Berry. So Rudi is, I think, newer to YouTube. I think she's like new-ish if we're talking in terms of years of being an influencer. I feel like she talks about starting like around the pandemic time. But I know she just like started uploading on her YouTube channel like a year or two ago, and she has been one of my favorite content creators to follow on short form platforms, so my Instagram and TikTok. And she released a freckle pen with the brand called Beaubble, and I thought I would just go ahead and demo this for you because I mean, I love my makeup today. Like, I really don't want to mess with anything, but I know this is really just going to elevate it. It's going to give it that cutesy style look. This is a freckle pen, and it looks very intense when you first apply it. Actually, I should probably get a little bit closer so you can see, but they formulated this so stunningly well. When you press it in, it literally just melts into the skin, and it looks so natural. Let me get a little bit closer so you can see. Yeah, this is such a cool product. It looks very intense when you apply it. But all you have to do is take your finger, press in, and it literally just almost disappears into the skin. It's very cool how they formulated this. But if you are a faux freckle girly, now I have freckles, like sometimes I do feel silly like going in and reapplying, but it just does something to your makeup, especially for the summertime. It gives such a cute, like fresh look. I'm not very close to the viewfinder right now, so I can't see like how that's translating, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this side, and you can literally just go crazy with this. It's not a big deal. It will fade into the skin super naturally, and I saw Rudi and someone else talking about how you should not forget your nose when you're doing your faux freckles, so don't forget the nose. Yeah, it's just a very cool and innovative product, and I especially have been loving this for the summertime. My good friend Kackie from Kackie Reviews Beauty, I know you all know and love her, released 6 cream blushes and a lip gloss with the brand Finding Ferdinand. And so she released 3 kind of like neutral brown toned cream blushes. And then on the opposite side, there are 3 brighter, kind of more coral, reddish, fun summer tones in these cream blush formulas. This is my favorite shade. It's called Olay. Obviously, it's like a brown nude tone, and these are very emollient. They're really sheer and you can build them up. They have such a unique texture to them, great for the summertime. And I thought I was really going to gravitate towards the nude colors, which I do love. And obviously Olay I have deemed as my favorite. But the shade Paloma in the brighter category is also a favorite of mine. So I love that there are two, you know, color palettes to pick from. If you don't vibe with the nude brown tones, you have a nice pop of color, and then vice versa. So yeah, these are lovely. Kudos to Kackie for this amazing drop because these shades are beautiful. The formulas are lovely. I think if you are a minimalist, or whether you're a minimalist or like a maximalist with your makeup, I think you would find these really beautiful on the skin. Prepare for a trip down memory lane because I was at Ulta the other day and I realized that I hadn't been exploring any new MAC products. So I picked up a couple of new MAC products. Spoiler alert, I got the face pen, the Studio Fix face pen. It was awful. It was awful. You're probably not even gonna see the light of day, or it's not gonna see the light of the day on my channel because I did a mini review on Instagram and it did not work out for me. Way too dry. But I did pick up Miss Beauty and Miss Grace Vintage Selection Paint Pot. Like, this brings back such good memories for me in my time wearing MAC, reviewing MAC. Like, this girl held up strong, and still, like, to this day, I saw it and I was like, you're coming home with me. This is how good and versatile this product is. I'm just actually gonna pop a little bit on over my eyeshadow currently. It is so stunning. I'm just gonna do a really thin layer. I'm probably not even gonna do it justice because I wanna keep my look matte today. I don't know what it is, but I'm really feeling it. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit on. Oh, it is so stunning. I love, love, love Vintage Selection. If you have never tried it, it will become a go-to product for you because it is simply too good. It is simply a one and done, and you're out the door and you have a stunning eye look. I have such fond memories with this color, and if MAC ever discontinues it, like they have done some highly cherished products of mine, I'll be pissed, just straight up. It's such a good product. And yeah, she's back in the game, baby. She's back in the collection. Jones Road released eyebrow gel. They have a clear one, and then they also have it's like 4 to 5 different actual shades that you can choose from. And the formula is great on this. It's very strong hold. But what I really like is actually the brush. And I didn't think I was going to be a fan of this when I saw it because it's very wide, and generally I like really thin brow brushes when, you know, using something like a brow gel. But it's got a, I'm going to try to do a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. It's got a side that is shorter and more condensed brushes for more concentrated application. And then you have a side that has wider bristles that apply less and are kind of just for, you know, brushing out and evening out the product. And I really like that about this because, you know, sometimes when brushes have the same style brush all the way around, you're getting the same amount of pigment. There's no chance to lighten up the product. There's no chance to balance things out. So I thought that was really cool with the brush on this, and hands down, like towards the tail of my brow where I want things to be darker, I'll use the side that has the more shorter condensed bristles, and then towards the front of my brow, I'll use the side that's wider and applies less product. And I get a really nice application every time. So yeah, this is a really cool brush and formula from Jones Road. Another lovely drop. I'm a Jones Road girly. I like their stuff. Okay, this is the last product, and it is what I'm wearing on my eyes before I put on the Vintage Selection Paint Pot. And it's the bareMinerals Mineralist Shadow Palette. Now, I've had this before. I had this in my collection. She came back into my life when I got the original Pure Serum foundation and revisited. And it's just like, it's a stunning palette. It is so basic, but in like the best way. And I'm currently only wearing the matte shades. There's 4 matte shades and 2 shimmer shades. And I think it's just such a, how can I say this where it's not like, I'm not coming off mean, obviously, because I love it, but it's like the perfect understated palette. Like, it just has shades that everyone's going to use, no fuss. The formula on these eyeshadows is very buildable, so they do not go on extremely pigmented upon first application, which I personally love because I like the opportunity to blend. I like the opportunity to let the colors mingle. I don't want like such huge amounts of pigment upon first application because things just get messy and you can't play around as easily when there's too much pigment. And it's crazy to say that because, you know, even 3, 4, 5 years ago, it was like, how much pigment can we fit in these eyeshadow palettes? Like, how buttery smooth, extra pigmented can they be? This formula is not like that, and I appreciate it because it is just so much easier for me as someone with an imperfect eye shape, a hooded lid shape to work with. And yeah, there's like nothing fussy about this. It is very user friendly. And I love the natural like daily look that I get with the colors in here. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it for an updated favorites. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, let me know what you are loving down below. Also, let me know what you want to see in upcoming videos. I feel like there's this shift on my channel where what people used to love, they're not loving right now. So I'm trying to find like middle ground on what people want to see. So let me know that, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.